got some new information and a story that has truly captured the nation. The man accused of killing UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson has a new attorney. Luigi Mangione hired veteran ex-NYC prosecutor Karen Friedman Agnifilo to defend him. Now, we don't know who is paying for the attorney, but we do know that the public has donated more than $100,000 to a legal fund. Mangione faces second-degree murder charges in the death of Brian Thompson, a father of two who lived in Maple Grove. He was in New York earlier this month for an investors conference when he was gunned down on the sidewalk. Now, joining me now is crisis strategist Roshini Rajkumar. This is really your specialty here because you do crisis communications, you've been a journalist, and you're an attorney. So you kind of get this. I have to say I thought of you right away when this happened. But one thing I want to talk about, first of all, is central to the case. It seems like we may have lost sight that a father, a friend, a Minnesotan died.
Right. And we have laws in this country. You're not supposed to be gunned down in broad daylight. Hopefully you're not ever supposed to just be gunned down, but there are murder statutes all over the United States, and each state has specific statutes, but murder, they teach us in law school, has specific elements to that crime, and you can definitely find them here, whether we're talking first degree or second degree murder. This is a murder, and no matter whatever else is happening with the narratives around it, Susan Elizabeth, it is a murder.
And we know that the headlines have gravitated towards the person accused in this murder. And there has been support. I mean, $100,000 raised, people saying he's attractive, like it's become kind of a joke online. What's your take on how the headlines have really concentrated on him?
Well, I think what the headlines are pointing to is the country, and many people out there are just so upset with the healthcare system.
Right.
And this particular person, Brian Thompson, the victim here, happens to be the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, which is underneath UnitedHealth Group, which is the fourth largest company in the Fortune 500. So there's a lot of money there, okay? So let's set that aside for a moment. The healthcare debacle of our country is actually a thing, but it is separate from and really needs to be separated from the fact that Brian Thompson was murdered.
And we know it's really personal for a lot of people too, that maybe they got denied for things they wanted their kids did. We know it's really personal on that end too.
Well, often it's a tragedy that helps us really work on major problems in the United States. If you think about it, 9/11 helped point out that the federal and state systems were not speaking to one another, all the security devices and people. That major tragedy helped those systems become in more alignment. This kind of tragedy hopefully will help us start having really rigorous conversations about the healthcare industry, but that is its own thing. That's a completely viable and vital conversation to have and for lawmakers to look at, but it doesn't mean that the rest of us, anyone out there, should jump on this bandwagon and think that Luigi Mangione is some kind of modern day Robin Hood. He might be a very troubled man. I definitely have empathy and sympathy for him if he was going through back issues and other issues, but it doesn't mean you can pick up a gun or make a gun and then shoot it and use it to shoot someone dead.
Well, something I want to bring up too is United Health did this essay in the New York Times this week, and we saw that Andrew Whitty, who's over the entire system right there, Chief Executive Officer of United Health Group, had some things to say about this. And it felt like to me, Roshini, there was some accountability on the industry in general. It said, we know that the healthcare system does not work as well as it should, and we understand people are frustrated with it. And it was designed like the one that we have, and you can see the statement right there. It goes on to say that it's a patchwork built over decades. Our mission is to make it work better. What was your takeaway from that specific quote?
Well, no offense to Andrew Whitty, the CEO of UnitedHealth Group, but their reaction to this entire tragedy has been really lackluster. It's been terrible. For a company that has so many resources, that's a bad CEO essay or column that comes out a week afterward. Their initial reaction was very delayed after Brian Thompson got murdered. So, I mean, we can look at them in critical ways, but it's two different things. Even for Whitty to bring in the citizens' lack of love for our healthcare system, that's also not something he should be writing about right now. That's a completely different topic that really shouldn't be attached to the murder of Brian Thompson in the same essay.
Well, we thank you so much for bringing insight to this conversation we know is going to go on and on.
Thank you for talking about it.
Yes. Well, you can check out more of Roshini's insight on thecrisisfiles.com or on Instagram and YouTube at The Crisis Files.